I like to work on films where the genre is not defined through the most superficial aspects of the piece. That is to say, I wouldn't want people to look at The Prestige and determine that the genre it fit in was period films, even though the costume and the production design and everything obviously are of the Victorian period. The Victorian era is often mischaracterized as being stuffy and repressive. I mean, really, it was an extraordinarily exciting time in human development, and the Industrial Revolution, the birth of electricity, the birth of cinema and photography, people traveling the world, development of theory of evolution. I mean, science was being turned on its head in all kinds of ways at this period. It was a period of great intellectual adventurousness and huge change in society that's still being felt today. I mean, the world was made smaller, really, for the first time. There's an interesting relationship in the film between the scientists of the day, who were essentially the new magicians who were going to take over from the more traditional form, and the way in which magicians of the day co-opted the imagery of science and the methodology and terminology, rather, of science to sell old tricks in a new way to audiences of the day.
In America at this time, spiritualism was a greater religion than Christianity. So there were more spiritualists than there were Christians. The obsession with contacting the afterlife, being in contact with seances, so on, informed magicians' acts and what made them seem incredible.
There were people scamming on doing these seances everywhere, like people making fortunes out of this thing.
A lot of magicians did this simply to stay alive. It was the kind of, it was like writing for magazines. What you did was you went to bereaved families and did a seance to put them in touch with their beloved ones who died.
To me, there's always a certain element of comedy to it, I mean, deadpan, but I like the kind of the con man aspect of it. And you speak with most magicians, and I think they like it to be referred to as as an art.
The idea of characters who are engaged in deceit as their livelihood and as their life's passion, the growth of new ideas, the birth of modern scientific ideas and so forth. All of those ideas to me are modern ideas, just as interesting in today's world. And so I didn't really want the film to feel too much as if it were set in the past. I really wanted to try and emphasize the aspects of that world that are exciting to a modern audience.